Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is DFree, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack unboxing, which today's video we're going to unbox, or we are going to unlock the secrets, the mysteries of Yugi's legendary decks. So what this box features all the decks from the different arcs, basically, of Yu-Gi-Oh! So now you can duel with all three decks used by the king of games, the Yugi's Exodia deck, Yugi's Battle City deck, and Yugi's Gadget deck. So it also comes with all three God cards because those things are given out like hotcakes now. 3 new secret rare cards, which is the Magician's Coffin, right? The Dark Renewal, Remove, whatever it is. I remember that card there. And the tokens from the initial arc, from the Exodia arc, or whatever, the Pegasus arc. I forget the name of that arc, but it's been a long time, so forgive me if I sound a little noobish with some of these things. I just snipped the plastic, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up, check out what's inside, let you guys know if you guys should invest in this box or not. Honestly, I can kind of already say that this is one of those cool collector things. It's not going to be, like, these decks aren't going to be all too competitive, right? Because they're themed after Yugi, and Yugi doesn't always use the best cards and things like that, so... Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Punch that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Also, feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it as well. Slow-mo. Okay, so girl, let's pop out the Exodia one first. Now, I'm always really bad at this. I mean, obviously they have the thingy back here, but I'm just really bad at it, so forgive me for my mistakes. At least the Exodia pieces are holographic. That's cool. That's really cool. Still sitting right beside all those gold cards I got from the movie pack. They're just right there. Oh, Valkyrian! Let's actually open up these special cards first. The tokens and stuff. Girl. Ooh, girl. What do we got? Electromagnetic Turtle. During your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. In the battle phase, this is a quick effect. You can only use the effect of Electromagnetic Turtle once per duel. Dark Renewal, the one I was talking about. Opponent normal or special summons a monster. Target one of those monsters, and one spellcaster monster you control, send both to the graveyard. Then you can special summon one dark spellcaster monster from your deck or graveyard. That's really good. Dark Illusion. You guys can read that. Pause it if you want to read it. As always, I'm more interested in these because I remember, and then these God cards look kind of funny. They have a weird tint to them, like the red, the yellow, and the blue looks kind of weird. They kind of look like the versions of the cards that came out in, what was the game that they came with? It's been so long, man. I stopped playing a long time ago, but it kind of look like those. And this token is actually really nice art. Really nice art on that token. The way it shines too. But I'm more interested in these because they bring back a lot of nostalgia, because I remember like looking at these pieces, these Duelist Kingdom arc. There we go. These pieces from that Pegasus stuff, and I was like, man, you can't acquire those cards. So they were only centric to the anime, so this is pretty cool. I don't know if this is the first release of these cards, but I mean, they're utterly useless anyway, but they're cool collector things, right? Okay, but now let's look at the Exodia deck, because that's kind of where it's at. Okay, so of course you have all 5 pieces of Exodia. And I win Exodia bitter. Okay. We also have Blackluster Soldier. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Amazing card right here. Dark Magician. Dark Magician Girl, who I'm pretty sure didn't exist in this portion of Yu-Gi-Oh! Huh. Anyways. Gaia the Fierce Knight. Summon Skull. Curse of Dragon. Catapult Turtle, who I always loved, but kind of hated that it was a 5-star. Hey, sorry about that. I had an issue with the recording. It kind of just stopped. My camera's battery got full, so we're just going to jump right in where we left off. We're looking at Celtic Guardian, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, the Feral Imp, Beaver Warrior, Griffroar, Mystical Elf. She used to be so clutch. Her and Giant Soldier of Stone used to be super clutch early Yu-Gi-Oh! Days. Karibo, Monster Reborn, Swords, Mystic Box, Brain Control, Monster Recovery, Spell Shattering Arrow, destroy as many face-up spell cards your opponent controls as possible, and inflicts 500 damage for each. Horn of the Unicorn was really dope. Mystical Moon, Burning Land, Detonate, Multiply, Makiu, the Magical Mist, Polymerization, the Ritual for the Blacklister Soldier, Mirror Force, always a welcome sight, Magical Hats, the Eye of Truth, Shift, and Gaia, the Dragon Champion. So, all in all, if this wanted to stay true to the deck that he used inside of the arc, I mean, for the most part, like 95% of it is stuff that he used in that arc as far as cards go. Some of them I don't remember making an appearance, like Dark Magician Girl, for example. I don't think she popped around until the second deck, the Battle City stuff, which we'll check that out. She should be in there too. Some of these guys weren't around, but I mean, that's semantics. It doesn't really matter. I don't remember this being played. I kind of think I do remember Burning Land. It's been a little bit of time, but all in all, you know, it's not really, the deck isn't really playable, right? There's not really much you can do with the deck. There's not very much Exodia support in here. It's not a deck that you use for playing, really. It's just, obviously you can play with it, but it's like, it's more or less a deck that you use just for collection. Let's go ahead and check out the second deck here with Valkyrion. Now, I remember Valkyrion and his set used to be exclusives to the games too, like, because they used to bundle cards a lot with games, and I remember that. Let's check out what we have in this set, though. Valkyrion, a Dark Magician, the other art. And I love this Dark Magician Girl art. Man, this one is probably my favorite one. So we have the red Dark Magician, which isn't really Yugi's card, of course, but it is what it is. The shiny Swords of Revealing Light and the shiny Mirror Force. That's always nice. Buster Blader, Archfiend of Guilford, the Jack's Knight, the Queen's Knight. These three are from the movie, the first Yu-Gi-Oh movie, the Pyramid of Light one. King's Knight, Baphomet, Gazelle, those two fused. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. I used to have these three, like with the holographic from the game that they came with, and it was like, I forget what it is, the foil, a different type of foil. Big Shield Gardener, Karibo, Monster Reborn, Dark Magic Curtain, Thousand Knives, Magic Formula, Magical Dimension, Diffusion Wave Motion. This came from a game too, I believe. Double Spell as well. Ectoplasmer, Soul Taker, Pot of Greed, which is always an amazing card because look at that, 3 words or 2 words and a number. Anyways, Card Destruction, Exchange, Monster Recovery, Polymerization, Diffusion, Multiply, Magical Hats, Magic Cylinder, Spellbinding Circle, which I feel like should have been in the first deck, Light for a Sword, Chain Destruction, Soul Rope, Tragedy, and Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. This deck off the bat is a better deck. It has a lot more playability. Neither of these decks, for starters, is a really good deck in particular, but this one does have a lot more playability. You can get by. It kind of wants the main focus to be Valkyrion, of course, because he's the main unit in the deck, but you're not really going to have a lot of success with him, so yeah, obviously you're just going to kind of beat stick this deck out. So let's check out the final deck, the Magician of Black Chaos. Shiny, too. He's a card I really didn't own too much. Like, I have the other one, the Effect Monster one, the Chaos End Magician or whatever his name is. I'm getting back into the meta. It's been too long since I've played, so forgive me if I say things wrong or, you know, I'm not fully there. I stopped playing in 2008 when synchros were a thing, and they're still a thing now to a degree, but, you know, before X, Y, Z, and all that other crap. Oh, that other crap, you young whippersnappers. Okay, this is kind of sticking to me. Like, bro, stop. Like, what? Go! All right. Oh, there he is. Dark Magician of Chaos is literally right there. Awesome. This guy's really good. I love him. And his art is A1. I think it's so much better than this one. Okay. Silent Magician and the other Dark Magician art. I like this one really well. The Gold Sarcophagus. Gandor, the Dragon of Destruction. Silent Magician 4, 5, and 7. And 3. Oh, these are Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman. No wonder I was like, wait, what the hell? There's a set for Silent Magician too. I wonder if they're in here. Dark Magician Girl, Buster Blader, the Tricky, always a really good card. Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight, green, red, yellow, Skilled Dark, Skilled White Magician, Blockman, Marshmallow, Marsh Macaron, Karibo, Monster Reborn, Swords of Revealing Light, Card of Sanctity. One of those cards that was amazing in the show, but just didn't translate well in real life. Because they had a lot of fake cards like that. Like, this was amazing in the show. Polymerization, Dark Magic Attack, Magicians Unite, Dedication Through Light and Darkness for your boy, Magician of Black Chaos. Tribute Summon, oh, the other one, the Dark Magician of Chaos. this is one for him. Black Magic Ritual. Tricky Spell level 4, Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, Marshmallow Glasses, Mirror Force, Magician Circle, Shattered Axe. It's funny, like, Dark Paladin back there too. It's funny, like, I feel like this is probably the best deck out of all of them. You know, this one, it has a lot of playability. Like, you can actually kind of mainstream this one a little bit. You swap out a few cards, and you can actually maintain this unit group a little bit better. The Valkyrian one is really good. All in all, my general review of this is I feel like it was worth the money. It is iconic, right? Getting the decks of characters such as Yugi. You know, when you watch the show, if you're familiar with the initial Yu-Gi-Oh series, I know that they've gone off to Zexal and all that other stuff and Arc V, but you know, it is iconic watching the initial series and then playing with cards that they were using prominently at the time. So I feel like it's worth it. It's $30. That can be a little bit steep, but it's worth it. So if you guys have any other recommendations for deck boxes you want me to open, you want me to do the Joey and the Kaiba one, I can put that together. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Punch that subscribe button if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning into today's video. Peace!